morning, good morning, good morning. Today we're doing part 2 of the Long Pond Studio Sessions. I did part 1 like last week, but it got blocked and then I had to like wait for YouTube to re-upload it, and then now it's re-uploaded and now people can watch it, but like that was annoying. So get ready, we have like 30 minutes left. Hopefully it's a shorter video than last time. I do like hour and a half vlogs recently and I feel horrible about it. If you haven't peeped it, I'm wearing Australia shirt. I feel so included. If you're seeing this from my Patreon a day early, hello, hello, hello. If you're not a part of my Patreon and you're on YouTube seeing this, hello, hello, hello. Exclusive content will be on my Patreon this week. I know I will be doing the Miss Americana documentary. If you want to, go watch that on my Patreon. If you're in the US, it's $3.50. If you're in Australia, I think it's $5 because like the currency change. Hey. 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 If you want to support and help me fund my groceries and master's degree, I would love it for you to subscribe and join my family. Member shoutouts will be at the end of this video. I hope you guys like it so much. Let's get started.
First time I heard that piano
Mad Woman
thing you had written, I just felt like it's got these sort of ominous strings underneath it, and I was like, oh, this is female rage. Like, this is a song about female rage. It has to be. Like, I have to figure out how.
Who has a song called Female Rage? Spotify link in description.
You know, there's been situations recently with somebody who's very guilty of this in my life, and it's a person who makes me feel, or tries to make me feel like I'm the offender by having any kind of defense to his offenses. It's like, oh, I have absolutely no right to respond, or I'm crazy. I have no right to respond, or I'm angry. I have no right to respond, or I'm out of line.
Yeah.
So you providing the musical bed for me to make that point that I've been trying so hard to figure out, how do I say that? How do I say why this feels so bad?
What did you think I'd say to that? Does a scorpion sting when fighting back? They strike to kill, and you know I will.
Oh my god, look at her.
You know I will.
It's that like fierceness. Oh my gosh. Perfect title, perfect energy.
What do you sing on your drive home? Do you see my face in the neighbor's lawn? Does she smile?
Oh my gosh.
Or does she mouth you forever?
Oh, oof.
Every time you call.
Was that blocked? The F word? I wasn't expecting that. Second of all, Jack in the back. Bars. Jack in the back with his plucking. It's like crazy. It's crazy.
Getting more crazy, what about that? And when you say you seem angry, getting more angry. And there's nothing like a mad woman. What a shame she went right. No one likes a mad woman. You made her like that.
You made her like that.
Now I breathe flames each time I talk. My cannon's all firing at your yacht. They say, move on, but you know I won't.
Also, these are fake Labubu's that I opened on my TikTok. I do have a TikTok. Unfortunately, I do have a TikTok. I made it like a couple days ago, so I have like 2 videos on there, but I did an unboxing of fake Labubu's I found at the Queen Victoria Market, and I just put them on top of my books because I have nowhere else to put them. Possibly they're gonna be in the trash next video, but I'm saying for the time being, this is my new decor. I hope you like it. If not, he's right there too.
And women like hunting witches too, doing your dirtiest work for you. It's obvious that wanting me dead has really brought you two together. Every time you call me crazy, getting more crazy. What about that?
Oh my god,
When
look
you
at
say
her!
you seem angry, getting more angry. And there's nothing like a mad woman. What a shame she went mad. just a couple side flings. Good wives always know she should be mad, should be scathing like me, but no one likes a mad woman.
Oh my
What a
gosh.
shame she went by. You made it like that.
I do have to say, I am like so jealous of her deeper register that she can go into and sing into. I like am such a soprano. I am not an alto, and when I sing, it's usually like in my head voice or like even like high chest voice. It literally, it's always high. It's always high. I can never sing low. It's uncomfortable for me, and like I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So like watching her like, no one likes a man, and then she goes, woman. I can't, woman, woman, woman. I can't do it. Like, I literally can't. So many of you asked me for covers. I'm like, I would die. I would butcher this song so bad. Any Taylor song. One day when I get good. Aaron's just fucking. I'm looking at him like that too. Oh my god. And then he's so cute with this little. Like that one meme.
And you're so good with string arrangements, and you know, Bryce is, I mean, a genius, and I kind of felt like there should be a moment where there's a song that was unlike anything I'd done before and could really kind of exercise that muscle that I know that you have. And I couldn't, I when I heard it, I remember thinking maybe I want to tell a sports story because I had just watched The Last Dance. And I was thinking all in terms of sports and winners and underdogs and things like that. I had been doing a lot of research on my grandfather who fought in World War II at Guadalcanal, which was an extremely bloody battle. And, you know, he never talked about it, not with his sons, not with his wife. Nobody got to hear about what happened there. And so my dad had to do a lot of research, and he and his brothers did a lot of digging and found out that, you know, my granddad was exposed to some of the worst situations you could ever imagine as a human being. That there are people right now, you know, taking a 20-minute break in between shifts at a hospital who are having this kind of trauma happen to them right now that they will probably never want to speak about, you know? And so I just kind of thought, like, this is an opportunity to maybe tell that story.
The way you weave that together, where there's remembrance.
Really quickly, Youngblood just came out with a song, which I do not listen to Youngblood, but it's like super popular right now. No fucking clue what the song is called, but I know it's about nurses and like what they go through, and like doctors and everything, people in the medical field, or people, or first responders in general. Like, they go through all of that, and then there's just expected to cheerio, get back on. And it's just such a, like, it's so bad in the US. Oh my god. I just can't imagine.
It was another moment where it just felt like I was just thankful to be a musician, or like, this is why I play music.
Yeah, I felt that way with this song too, where it was just like, how did this slot into place and come together? I often feel with this album, like, there have been times in my life where things have fallen apart so methodically, and I couldn't control how things were going wrong, and nothing I did stopped it. And I felt like I had just been pushed out of a plane and was like scratching at the air on the way down, and like I felt like just like the universe is just doing its thing. It's just dismantling my life, and there's nothing I can do. And this is a weird situation where ever since I started making music with you, I've felt like that was like the universe forcing things to fall into place perfectly, and there was nothing I could do.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird things that makes you think about life a lot, where, you know, this lockdown could have been a time where I absolutely lost my mind, and instead I think, you know, this album was like a real flotation device for both of us.
Wow, Wow. God, it's perfect wording.
Keep your helmet, keep your life, son, just a flesh wound. Here's your rifle, crawling off the beaches now. Sir, I think he's bleeding out. What you breathing out. Something.
Can't imagine how emotional it is for her to sing this right now. I'd be bawling.
Hold your hand through plastic now. Doc, I think she's crashing out.
Hold her hand through plastic now. I didn't put that together the whole time because I was like I was like thinking about everything else and it's so emotional. COVID. Wow. And also like just like in those conditions you literally can't. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry.
And some things you just can't speak about.
God, what a privilege to have so many talented people like around you.
Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany.
Real credits.
Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see.
That shit used to be.
With you I serve, with you I fall down, down.
Look how she feels.
What you breathe,
Lyrics.
what you breathing out.
Wow.
With you I serve, with you I fall down, down. What you breathing out. Make sense of what you've seen.
Wow. And then just jamming, and then just feeling it. Wow. I feel like the ending's very like uneasy to like keep that feeling in you, like make that last, because you're expecting it more. I don't know how to describe that, but I feel like that was like the perfect ending for that type of song, for the story behind it, and like perfectly executed. Betty!
One of my favorite things about this record is the fact that there's this trilogy of three, the trinity of Betty, August, and Cardigan are all like, we made August together, we made Cardigan together, we all three
It's perfect.
made Betty together, and Betty was, I just heard Joe singing the entire fully formed chorus of Betty from another room.
Yeah.
And I just was like, hello.
You're like, I do this professionally.
Hello.
I'd love to have a conversation.
It was a step that we would never have taken, because why would we have ever written a song together?
I thought you were doing a bit when you're like, Joe and I wrote a song, and then I was like, what? I thought it was gonna be like, you know, like people write like cute songs about their animals in relationships. And then you're like, no, we wrote like a real song. And I was like, what? And then you sent it to me, and I was like,
good sing from a man's voice, from a masculine perspective. And I really liked that it seemed to be an apology. And I've written so many songs from a female's perspective of wanting a male apology that we decided to make it from a teenage boy's perspective, apologizing after he loses the love of his life because he's been foolish.
Allegedly.
Yeah, been foolish.
No, he's been foolish.
No, according to the internet, we don't know what it's about. There's
He's been
something-
foolish.
No, I mean just.
We wrote it. I'm confirming he's
Well, I don't know,
foolish.
but I don't believe that.
He was a
or-
fool.
So, yeah,
He was
okay.
a fool.
I love little personality points like that. That's so cute.
Betty, I won't make assumptions.
I'm so sorry for pausing right there. I genuinely think that I'm going to just listen to the acoustic versions, like literally the whole time. I like literally scrap Folklore, the original one that's like produced and shit. I want this. This is all I'm gonna be listening to.
Betty, one time I was riding on my skateboard when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true.
And it feels so schoolyard.
The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go myself or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17. I don't
Yes, people make mistakes. Yes. But like, forgetting to write your name on a paper that you're turning in for an assignment, that's a mistake. Cheating on the love of your life over a summer? Maybe I'm the problem. Like, literally. We as a society are like always okay, women as a society are always like, you know, he just made one mistake. You know, he just slept with like the whole lacrosse team, but it was just one mistake. You know, he just slept with the entire cheerleading squad, but it was just one mistake. No! Ew! No, sorry, I'm like literally, the second you mess up in a way that is so vile and like literally disrespectful and like literally go yourself, you have ruined your image in my brain. You have ruined the way I see you. I will never see you the same. I have lost all respect for you. Leave. Screw James.
I was nowhere to be found. I hate the crowds, you know that. Plus I saw you dance with him.
Good.
You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true.
Ugh, that's funny. That's
The
quirky.
worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you.
This chorus is so funny.
But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go myself or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
I'm 18 and I moved from California to Melbourne, Australia by myself, like literally with my boyfriend that I met in college after stuff. Like literally conscious decisions. Maybe it's because never mind. I'm only 17, girl.
I was walking home on broken cobblestones, just thinking of you, and she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights, slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long.
Yeah, now you're wasting both of their times. Oh my god.
Yeah, Yeah, I showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me?
So
Will
good.
you kiss
So
me
good.
on the porch in front of all your stupid friends? Will you kiss me? Will it be just like I dreamed it? Will it patch your broken wings? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Asking for forgiveness.
Standing in your cardigan,
Oh my gosh.
kissing in my car again. Stopped at a street light, you know I miss you.
Ooh. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And then you were able to write a song which not only does it like have such a beautiful love song and recognition that of the kind of like insecurity in any relationship that like will I be
That's my
able
favorite
to give
part
you
of
peace? Will you
music
be at
making.
rest with me even though, you know, whatever comes.
Yeah.
But you also trace the bridge. When I heard the bridge and that you traced all the weird timing and weird chord changes, it just felt like, okay, we can do anything. We might be able to do anything or something. You know, like this is it pushed the collaboration forward at that moment where I was like, okay, so this is a weird race. Let's just
Yeah, I think this is a song that's like extremely, extremely personal to me because there are times when I feel like with everything that's in my control, I can make myself seem like someone who doesn't have an abnormal life. And I try that every day. Every day it's like, how do I make myself among my friends and family and my loved ones not see this big elephant that's in the room for our normal life, because I don't want the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to be in my life, I feel like there's a certain amount that comes with it that I can't stop from happening.
Yeah.
I can't stop from you getting a call in the morning that says, you know, the tabloids are writing this today. I can't help it if there's a guy with a long lens camera 2 miles away with a telescope lens taking pictures of you. I can't stop those things from happening. And so this song was basically like, is it enough? Is the stuff that I can control enough to sort of block out the...
That's kind of a callback to what I was saying about her trying to find friends, like real friends, and like why famous people are probably friends with famous people, because they can only trust famous people to other people. You know what I mean? Like, to not use them for what they have and what they are, but also in the sense that that fear is kind of very valid. Knowing that you could go into a relationship, yes, but acknowledge that this is gonna happen. People are gonna say this about you. Everyone's like, you're gonna be in the tabloids. You're gonna do all this stuff, and you can't really stop that. I really think that that's like an overlooked thing. I feel bad.
things that I can't.
That like sucks.
So it makes me really emotional to hear this song and to know that a lot of people related to it who aren't talking about the same things that I'm talking about. They're talking about human complexity.
Yeah, I love that about the record in general and this song specifically, because to me it's about, I have in my life suffered from depression, and I'm a hard person to be in a relationship with or be married to because I go up and down and I can't help it. It's like a chemical thing that happens sometimes, and music is a way of dealing with that for me. And just somehow that the song captures the fragility of
I get seasonal
what that's like
depression
to be in a
AF.
relationship with someone who may or may not have peace, or may, but that's again
And
my
someone
interpretation.
who you would want to provide with peace.
Yeah.
Someone that you love, so you want them to have as much peace in their life as possible, and reconciling the fact that you might not be their best option for that, but is it still a deal they want to take?
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. Quote that.
A coming of age is come and gone. Suddenly this summer it's clear I never had the courage of my convictions. This long as danger is near. And it's just around the corner, darling, 'cause it lives in me. No, I could never give you peace.
Whole new meaning for me. Wow, I got chills.
But I'm a fire and I'll keep your brittle heart warm. If your cascade ocean wave blues come, all these people think love's for show, but I would die for you in secret. The devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me. Would it be enough if I can never give you peace?
Oh my god. Whoa.
And you know that I swing with you for the fences.
Whoa.
Sit with you in the trenches. Give you my wild, give you a child. Give you the silence that only comes when two people understand each other. Family that I chose never to see your brother as my brother.
Wow.
Is it enough? Secret, the devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me. Would it be enough if I can never give you peace? Would it be enough if I can never give you peace? Would it be enough if I can never give you peace?
Locked in. Hoax. Hoax.
Okay, the word hoax is another word that I love because I love that it has an X and I love the way that it looks and I love the way it sounds.
I love that.
I think with this song being the last song on the album, it kind of embodied all the things that this album was thematically, like confessions, incorporating nature, emotional volatility and ambiguity at the same time, sort of love that isn't just easy. And it's the most kind of symbolic, poetic thing, listing all these things that this person is to you. Situations like, you know, one is about love and one is about...
I want to like fix my posture for you guys. Like I'm literally, I get really into the song and I'm like literally bracing and I'm like, I have to like lock in and realize I'm still filming. So when you see me, I'm like literally down here, just look away from me. Just look away. Like literally, it makes me so embarrassed. My face is like getting red. I'm like, yeah. This is how I naturally sit.
Business thing that really hurt, and one is about a sort of relationship that I consider to be family, but that really hurt. And
yeah, and I remember, and this was
You
one of the
referenced
moments,
Matt.
yeah, when Matt, you know, The National and Matt Berninger, often songs are about more than one thing or many sides of a coin, and I just love that. You know, I kind of thought this feels different, and it also feels. I kind of liked the fact that you weren't totally sure.
I definitely had the moment of doubt. I had the moment of like, I don't usually do this. I usually know exactly what I'm writing about. And I was really happy when you kind of pushed me forward, like, nope, do the thing that makes you uncomfortable, because I think that's what makes it a song that really, to me, stands out. That line about, you know, it still hurts underneath my scars from when they pulled me apart. Like anyone in my life knows what I'm singing about there, but everybody has that situation in their life where it's like you let someone in and they get to know you and they know exactly what buttons to push to hurt you the most.
Yeah.
That's that thing where the scar healed over, but it's still painful. They still have phantom pain.
Yeah.
I think the part that sounds like love to me is, don't want no other shade of blue but you, no other sadness in the world would do.
Yeah.
It sounds like, to me, that sounds like what love really is. Like, who would you be sad with? And who would you deal with when they were sad? And like, gray skies every day for months, would you still stay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only one,
Oh my god.
my smoking gun,
Good.
my eclipsed sun. This has broken me down. My twisted life, my sleepless night. my windless fight. This has frozen my ground. Stood on the cliffside screaming, give me a reason. Your faithless love's the only hoax I believe in. Don't want no other shade of blue but you. No other sadness in the world would do. You know I left a part of me back in New York. You know the hero died, so what's the movie for?
Yes, I love that line. Oh my
Still
gosh.
hurts underneath my scars from when they pulled me apart. You knew the password, so I let you in the door. You knew you won, so what's the point of keeping score? You know it still hurts underneath my scars from when they pulled me apart. But what you did was just as dark. Don't want no other shade of blue but you. No other sadness in the world would do.
So, oh my god. The lakes!
I think the
Yay!
lakes sort of sounds like a testament
I was like nervous if they weren't gonna do this or not. I was like, I know that there's the bonus track. I was like, I don't know if
what
they're gonna do it.
what I wanted to escape from and where I saw myself escaping. We'd gone to the Lake District in England a couple years ago.
What
Trip.
is the Lake District?
It's in England, and it's, you know, in the 19th century, you had a lot of poets like William Wordsworth and John Keats would spend a lot of time there, and there was a poet district, these artists that moved there, and they were kind of heckled for it and made fun of for it as being these eccentrics and these kind of odd artists who decided that they just wanted to live there. And I remembered when we went, I thought,
Interesting.
I've always in my career, since I was probably about 20, written about this sort of cottage backup plan that I have.
You've been writing about that forever.
Yeah.
I've been writing about that forever.
You've been writing about getting out forever.
Yeah, so the lake.
The cottage theme, if that's the right word, is what I kind of like felt like when I, especially when I was watching the lyric videos, when I was really following along, the cottage like feel is exactly what I would like, what I thought of and like what I pictured the entire time. It was kind of like fairy-esque, or like not even like that, but like I don't know, it was just like that's the exact vibe that I felt the entire album. So if she was meaning to do that, she accomplished it. I had no idea that was her actual plan.
Is really
Or
talking a lot about relating to people who
purpose.
hundreds of years ago had the same exit plan and did it. And they went and did it. I went to William Wordsworth's grave and just sat there and I was like, wow, you went and did it.
Yeah.
You just did it. You just went away and you kept writing, but you didn't subscribe to the things that were killing you.
Yeah, you left those things behind in a real way.
And that's really
Yeah.
the overarching
Yeah.
thing that I felt when I was writing folklore is I may not be able to go to the lakes right now or to go anywhere, but I'm going there in my head, and
Well, and you
this
have your
escape
version of
plan
it.
is working.
That to me is the hope in this
Yeah.
body of work, is that it's not, I can't do this, I'm out. It's, I've found something worth escaping with.
And a person to escape
And a person,
with.
and to me that's a huge, sincere statement of hope that like everything I'm naming is completely small compared to this love.
Is it romantic how all my elegies eulogize me? I'm not cut out for all these cynical clones, these hunters with cell phones. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I
So
don't
powerful.
belong, and my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting up, but not without my muse. What should be over, burrowed under my skin.
Wow,
In
I'm really picturing this
heart-stopping waves of hurt, I've come too far to watch some name-dropping slaves tell me what are my words worth. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, and my beloved, neither do you.
Wow.
Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting up, but not without my muse. 'Cause I haven't moved in years, and I want you right here. A red rose grew up out of ice-frozen ground, with no one around to tweet it, while I bathe in cliffside pools.
Wow,
My
sorry.
calamitous love.
I haven't heard this one since I first played it in the reaction video, and I'm like in shock right now. I was with my partner and his best friend, and like we were watching this, and they were like asking a bunch of random questions, and like you guys commented, it very much took me away from the actual video. I like the music itself, and I now realize what you guys meant, because this is like, wow, this is, damn, this is, I'm feeling this one.
Insurmountable grief. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting off, but not without my muse. No, not without you. Without you.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, eargasm. Wow.
That ought to do it.
Wow, wow, wow.
Whiskey?
This way to the whiskey.
Whiskey? Wow, 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 wow. Woo, 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 woo. I'm gonna write an album, guys. I'm gonna write an album. I'm feeling inspired, guys. Wow, that was so good. That was so good. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. That's all. Like she did it. Like, that was, you know? Like, wow. I'm like, I need to sit with that. I'm thoroughly glad that you guys recommended me that. I need 1,000 more of those. I am exclusively doing Miss Americana on the Patreon, so if you want to check that out, you are very welcome to subscribe and join and be a member of our family on Patreon. I have no words. I've been sitting here in silence for like literally 5 minutes. The creativity, the brain power, the musical geniusness. I only like wish to be like that musically inclined, and like I can't imagine. And she's so talented, and she's so smart, and she's so personal, and she's so purposeful, and she's, oh my god, it's so good. It is so good. I am gonna fully listen to those by themselves. I want to be friends with this bitch. I need to literally, like, where's the application to like have a conversation with Taylor Swift? I had someone comment an entire list of things to do. Miss Americana, yes, and then I'm gonna go into, okay, I was gonna do Midnights for sure, but I was told to wait and do Red first, Red, and then from Red do Ground Up. So Red and then everything up, beginning to her newest work, which I'm super excited for. I am nervous because it is country, but it's okay because it's Taylor Swift. So that's a trade for trade. I'm okay with that. It's fine. I'm cool with that. That's fine. It's whatever. Thank you guys for watching. For people who are subscribed on my Patreon right now, we're doing member shoutouts at the end of the videos. So I'm gonna go down this list. It's kind of a lot, so stick with me. Sarah Barker, Jalia Malden. I need to give a fair warning that I suck at pronouncing names. Meredith, Rob Stanley, Coco Gigi. I'm gonna say just the usernames, so like literally let me know if it's not your real name. Candace Phlox, Mara Collins, Garrett G, Holly, Void Levi, Libby, Brianna Washington, Cami, Jennifer Alessi, David Hilgarth, Lindsay Marie, Ariana,
what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. Ariana, Lali, Victoria Jalovkova? I don't know. Halovkova? Laura Woolmore, Stevie, Penelope, Monica, Yosemite Sam. I love your username. Carolyn, Janine, Jen Oren, Lulu, Steve Turner, Jamie Ditterline, Jamie, Kristen Love, Ange Robinson, Eleanor Hansen, Stephanie Smith, Rave, All Too Will. Is your name Will? That'd be hilarious if your name was Will. All Too Will. That's hilarious. Rahazia. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, literally, a list is gonna be here. Okay. Chandan, Lana Lahua, Maggie Danielle Andreessen, my mother. Shurva. Shurvia? Shurvia? I'm so sorry. Aaron Haskett. Cool. Aaron Red. Amy Teehee. And Jess. Jess was my, I'm not a big favorites. Jess was my first, Patreon member. I'm kidding. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I appreciate you guys all. I am gonna probably be doing the road and then all the way up. I had a lot of drama in my comments about a dear John. So I'm excited to get into that. And then there's like a movie I gotta fucking watch with Red. All Too Well movie. And the thumbnail is Sadie Sink, is that her name? And Dylan O'Brien. And again, I'm so sorry. I'm really excited to get into it. I will see you guys either later this week or on Monday again. Thank you guys so much. I might post my book video later this week, so that's gonna be coming right after this. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Love you. Bye.